Tracing the devastation and the need for help in western North Carolina from Helene, and this is a look at some of the damage in the Lake Lure and Chimney Rock area. But a man there is now facing charges accused of targeting FEMA workers. Thanks for joining us on Queen City News at 10. I'm Brian Blakely. That man now facing charges, and tonight the FEMA administrator is talking about what happened and why her staff had to cancel meetings and events and helping folks who need it right now as a result. Queen City News anchor Derek Dellinger has a look at what that threat entailed.
It's hard to believe some of the devastation that has come out of western North Carolina, and there's been so much that officials, federal and state, have been around helping those affected. But over the weekend, that help, specifically FEMA, was reportedly a target.
It's going to be in reference to some threats made to the Chimney Rock area. They were made to a soldier in Polk County. They did brandish a AR-15.
That was a dispatcher in Rutherford County right after a call was made. Deputies say that a man, who they later identified as William Jacob Parsons, was wanting to target FEMA workers. The reason right now is still a mystery, but authorities and even FEMA's own administrator believe misinformation is behind it.
There's been a lot of misinformation, and it's just not okay. Right? The misinformation is just not okay. And any threats to anybody, especially when we're faced with a situation where people have such great need, is really hurtful.
FEMA Administrator Deanne Criswell was on the ground in Caldwell County Monday looking at the damage, but also addressing what became a weekend of concern after the threats came to light.
I immediately took action to pull our team from the field until we could validate what that was.
That threat cleared. Deputies say Parsons was found with a rifle and gun. And while that threat was found to be true, federal authorities say there's a lot of information out there that is not. They've been addressing reports of misinformation directly on their website, calling it rumor response. Much of those rumors have been centered around statements that FEMA would pay only around $750 to those affected by Helene, or that federal government is seizing property affected by Helene. Neither statement is true. While in Caldwell County, the county manager there did address some misinformation, saying it takes away from the help that's needed. They also told us what they have seen.
People posing as FEMA, and that's a strange thing, and we want to discourage that. Also, if someone's trying to enter your property, FEMA will ask permission.
Authorities were able to track down Parsons. He was arrested. Records show he has no known previous record in North Carolina and is a registered unaffiliated voter. He's facing a charge of going armed to the terror of the public. In North Carolina, it is a crime to bring a gun out in public for the express purpose of scaring people. Administrator Criswell says the pullback of FEMA workers from this was only temporary, and some are already back out or will be in the next few days. Derek Dellinger, Queen City News.